Floorball is known as salibändy in Finland, innebandy in Sweden, uni hockey in Germany and floorball internationally.
Floorball was established in Sweden over 30 years ago and is similar to ice hockey, but without the ice, contact or dangers. Floorball players use a plastic stick and a lightweight ball, making it a much safer alternative. During the 90s, floorball grew to become a major sport in Scandinavia and is now growing rapidly throughout the world. An exhibition match was held at the Sydney 2000 Olympics between Australia and the acknowledged favourite Sweden, which helped secure the game a place in the 2006 Winter Games.
It's been used as an Olympic demonstration sport for 2006. It recently got accepted as a sport by the General Assembly of International Sports Federations. So that's one step away from Olympic contention, and I think they're looking at putting out the Winter Olympic programs.
The International Floorball Federation was formed in 1986. Currently, 25 nations are registered members, including most European countries, USA, Japan, Singapore and Australia. It wasn't until 1993 that the first European Cup for women was played. 4 years later, the first World Championships for women was held in Finland. Australian Floorball Association President Raina Martiskan helped introduce the women and men of Australia to the game and assisted with the formation of the association.
Well, basically, approximately 4 years ago, my cousin in Finland rang me up and said that they've got this great sport played in Finland called salibändy, which is floorball in Finnish. And he knew about the Australian hockey background and all that, and said, Raina, how about if we start this sport in Australia, since you haven't got it there? I saw the videos and tapes and etc., and I thought there is potential here, and off we went. So that's where it started. And we set up the association immediately.
Floorball is slower than ice hockey, but this does not take away from the game's popularity. The game is played on a 40 by 20 metre court surrounded by a 50 centimetre high rink. Games are played 5 on 5 plus a goalkeeper. However, teams may have up to 20 players. The Australian team admit that it's been tough being one of the new kids on the block, as the European countries have grown up playing the game.
Finland are the current world champions. First time ever. Sweden have won it every other time. They're good. They're a tight unit. They know how to play the game. They've been playing since they were kids.
The women's Australian floorball team often compete against the men, as there are not enough women currently competing on their level. But this isn't a problem, as being non-contact, it suits the mixed format. Playing with the men may also be an advantage, as the Aussies had an impressive debut on the world circuit.
Our first time was 2 years ago, the women's team in 1999, and we came second in the B division. We just lost to Austria by 1 goal. We'd only just been training for like a few months together, and so we're all very pleased, and everyone over there was very pleased with us because we were the first non-European team to beat a European team, and they've been playing the sport over there for many years, so it was all very exciting.
Team captain Fiona McFarlane and her sister Megan have both played floorball since its humble beginnings in Australia. They are amazed how popular the game is internationally.
Well, floorball, when we travelled overseas to play, we noticed that there was a big crowd, and it is very popular over there. We had actually some good support from some school children that came out to support us, which was really good, and the other games that involved the 2 European teams, they had a lot of support, and I think it's very popular over there, much more so than here in Australia.
And this lack of support has made it even harder for the team to attract sponsorship.
The sport is not very well known, and not a lot of players. It's really hard to get sponsors because, you know, what's in it for them kind of thing. Yeah. We don't have a lot of publicity. It's really hard.
All IFF registered teams are presently in Latvia for the 3rd Women's World Championships being played this week. Players and officials are hoping that the expected record crowd will generate more participants to the sport, especially women.
Well, I've spent a lot of time overseas now, like in Scandinavia, and watching sport at all different levels. And I speak with the Finnish Association, I look at the numbers, and I see all the feedback from all kinds of people, from normal social players, and it's a perfect sport for women because it's a sport that, okay, women can play with each other, but it's a sport that women can play with men, and it's not that aggressive that you can compete with guys. And I think women don't mind playing with guys. And this sport, guys don't mind playing with women because they're still very, you can still have a competitive game. Say no more.
First win as a team!
After the break, meet the amazing Ludmilla Enquist as she tries to replicate her